What is good, my fellow masters? The 5th anniversary information has just dropped shortly after the live stream of the Anime Expo FGO panel. Lots of information and some things are unexpected, so let's get into it. The 5th anniversary has been officially announced to begin on July 4th, 0200 PDT, or if you're elsewhere in the world, that would be 0900 UTC. And it will last until July 17th, 2059 PDT. Kano-san kicked things off with talking about the 10-part campaign that we pretty much all expected for the 5th anniversary, starting with the consecutive login bonus. And as you can see here, it culminates on day 7 with 10 summon tickets. Keep in mind that if your login streak is broken, then you will not be able to receive further rewards, so be sure to keep that streak going. There's also a special total login bonus, which has 4 rewards: 200 mana prisms, a HP and attack gold foe or 4-star foe, and the last reward would be 1 rare prism, which is always nice. The second of the 10-part campaign is where we deviate a little bit from what we actually expected. Originally, it was just going to be a half AP for Ember Gathering, the training fields, and the treasure vaults, which we are still getting. But what's more exciting is the fact that we are now getting the extreme level of difficulties for the Ember Gathering and the treasure vaults. So this is basically a place where we can farm for 5-star embers and significantly more QP than what we're used to farming from the treasure vaults. These new extreme Ember Gathering and treasure vault quests will be quite welcome to help support the newly implemented serving coin system, especially those 5-star embers. Those are going to be really good to have. And remember that all the daily quests will have their AP costs reduced by half, and that will last until July 10th. And there will be a 5 times chance of super and great success for enhancement. This is the third part of the 10-part 5th anniversary campaign. So, along with those new 5-star embers and all the extra QP that you'll be able to farm, this is a great opportunity to level up your servants and your craft essences. Part 4 is the inventory expansion of the command codes, which we will get an extra 50 slots. There's also an expansion of our second archives for the servants and CEs. The maximum expansion for each can now reach 800, an increase of 200 slots from before. The 5th part of the campaign brings about a change with regards to the daily quests. No longer will there be a mana prism first clear reward for each of the daily quests in the Chaldea gate. Now there will be 3 new daily missions that will award 10 mana prisms each for completing any quest, and that's any quests, whether it be an event quest, a 0 AP story quest, or even a servant interlude quest. These mana prism daily missions will refresh every day, and the mana prisms will be distributed automatically. Basically, this makes it a lot easier to build up mana prisms on a daily basis. There are also new extra missions. These I've discussed before when going over, saving SQ, clearing LB4 and LB5 Atlantis, new clear thresholds for story free quests, and of course new thresholds for rank up and interlude quests. With these new extra missions, a maximum of 130 SQ can be obtained. Now, part 6 of the campaign increases our friend slots by 5 and provides limited time missions to go along with it. If you manage to add 5 new friends or follows, a combined 100 mana prisms and 3 summon tickets will be your reward. The 7th part of the campaign is something I've been eagerly waiting for: the update to the command code system. Now we'll be able to detach command codes without the use of a code remover. So this enables one to more freely change them out on a servant if you wanted to customize them for a particular battle. The code removers, they'll now be used to lock a previously unlocked command code slot, with the benefit being the return of the code opener. Part 8 covers the new servant strengthening quests, the 12th in the quest series, I believe. And this time around, there are quests for 14 servants in total. I've been waiting for this one as my OG Saba will be finally getting her Dragon Reactor Core upgrade. Part 9 brings us more of the SQ that we've been expecting. The main quest progress rewards. 1 SQ fragment for every main quest cleared. A maximum of 1,046 fragments are obtainable, which works out to 149 quartz if you have cleared up to the Olympus Lost Belt. Additionally, all of the story quests up to Part 2, Chapter 5, that's the Atlantis Lost Belt, will be permanently half AP. And then the 10th and final part to the 5th anniversary campaign is the GSSR Lucky Bag Summons, which I covered in my previous video, although something jumped out at me during the Anime Expo panel, which I didn't emphasize in my video, and that it's 1 limited 5-star servant and 1 4-star or above servant that's guaranteed. So, all the best to everyone getting more than 1 5-star. Of course, that's not all there is to the 5th anniversary. There are the new Spiritron dresses for Archer Arjuna, Rider Da Vinci, OG Nero Saber, Assassin Okada Izo, and Berserker Paul Bunyan. Be sure to complete all these costume quests, as you can get a total of 5 tickets from them. And on the topic of Paul Bunyan, her event, All the Statesmen, is back for a limited time until July the 10th. For newer players, this event is currently the only way to get the 1-star Berserker Paul Bunyan, along with her extra copies. It's a fun little story, and Paul Bunyan can be quite useful, so definitely play through it if you haven't already. The Mana Prism shop will be getting the new seasonal craft essence, Idol Maker, which has the effects of increasing Master EXP and Mystic Code EXP by 1% each. This becomes 5% each when max limit broken. And there are more of the usual items added to the MP shop, the most notable being the 10 summon tickets. More of the usual items will be added to the RP shop as well, and something new will be the Beast's Footprint, which will now be added to the monthly lineup moving forward. There will be a new 3-star command code, Crest of the Titan's Pit, which increases NP gain by 5% to the card it's engraved. To obtain this command code, clear the 5th anniversary memorial quests found within the Chaldea Gate. Now, this kind of confused me because, you know, we've had the countdown to the 5th anniversary memorial quests. I don't know if that's the same thing or if there are other memorial quests that will be added to the Chaldea Gate. So, just something to keep in mind. You know, we'll find out when the server comes back up. And now for one of the big updates that is coming with the 5th anniversary. This one is pretty huge. It's the addition of Pure Prisms. These can be exchanged for Ascension and skill materials in a new section of the Da Vinci shop. Pure Prisms can be obtained by simply completing the various quests of the main story. So if you're a new player and find yourself short on a particular material to level up your servant or skill them up, then these Pure Prisms are a way for you to obtain that missing material relatively easily. Now, there is a limit of 100 of each item, but ultimately this can save so much time for newer players, and even seasoned players as well. It's just a really convenient feature, and I'm so happy NA is getting it early. For those that don't follow JP, they just got this system at the beginning of this year, so NA is about a year and a half early. Another thing that NA is getting early is an adjustment to the balance of the battle drop items. Basically, for drops when completing story and free quests, Ember rarity and QP amounts will be increased, as will the overall drop rate of materials. I'm really looking forward to this. Something that will really help newer players is an adjustment to the party costs. As you can see from this table, the new party costs up to Master Level 100 are more generous, and will help with fielding more higher rarity servants, or CEs, as you're progressing. And since the general theme of these new updates is making things easier for newer players, the final thing is the addition of tutorial missions. These missions can be found in the extra tab of the Master Mission section, and they are generally really simple. Things like clear 10 quests here, enhance a servant to level 10 there. And ultimately, this provides an easy way for newer players to gain pieces, monuments, and the different types of gems for each class. This helps seasoned players too, since a friend of mine just realized he was short on caster secret gems for Castoria, and now this should cover his needs. Again, this is something that JP just got at the beginning of the year, so tutorial missions coming to NA early is really, really nice. Of course, we can't forget the social media campaign for the Anime Expo panel. The goal was to reach 40,000 combined reaction shares and likes retweets, which we successfully achieved. And as expected, the announced 12 Saint Quartz became 60 after a multiplier of 5. So it did indeed turn out that the 30 SQ we got from the app release celebration login bonus was the counterpart to the 30 SQ from the Gilgamesh challenge that occurred during JP's 5th anniversary livestream. In the end, we still got a combined total of 90 Saint Quartz, so that's great. Sadly, something that we were all hoping for, the pity system, was not announced. So NA will just have to keep hoping for the potential of an early release of pity, and our Castoria rolls still remain relatively perilous. It was a long shot for pity to come early, and we did get a number of early features, so ultimately, I'm grateful for what we did get. Now, just a few more hours to go before the 5th anniversary drops, and Castoria's banner is released. So, as always, I wish each and every one of you the best of luck when you're rolling for Castoria. And for those that are rolling on the GSSR, then I hope you get exactly who you're targeting. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks always for watching. Enjoy the 5th anniversary.